Greetings. Yes, I've been thinking a bit about Liu Bei and where we might go from here. When he told us that he had found his purpose, when he decided to part ways with Lord Cao Cao to establish a base of our own, I was happy. If we could spare the people of this troubled world even one source of grief, then we sworn brothers would proudly charge into battle. And yet, he still lacked a solid ambition for us to pursue. He would speak of doing great things for the world, but never decided what those great things would be. But then, after fighting Louis Bu and having that discussion with Lord Cao Cao, something changed. He found some sense of purpose. This could well be the turning point. Will he be able to seize this opportunity to rise? That is why it is more important than ever that we support him, no matter what. That's what I'd like to hear. We must all work together to help him achieve greatness.
We have a report!
What is it?
Cao Cao's forces are advancing on Xiaopei Castle!
How could this be? What about my brothers?
We have received no word. There are rumors that they have fallen to Cao Cao's forces. Please, sir, your orders!
We must defend the castle at all costs. I'm counting on you to help us make it through this. You there. Now advance!
We have them beat in numbers and in spirit. Do not fear, Guan Yu. Bring this castle down around them!
Behind me lies Liu Bei's home. I shall defend it with my life if need be. I won't let you or anyone else lay a hand on my brother's stronghold or his family. The enemy officer the castle has been defeated. We have to hurry and drive them out. Any who invade our stronghold will be met with our blades.
The enemy officer shall return after reviewing my strategy.
Good work, everyone. Let's go. All the foes who entered the castle have fled.
Don't allow the enemy even a shred of hope. Attack them relentlessly.
Damn! How are there still so many of them? Now, I'm counting on you. Let us divide our efforts to hold the enemy's advantage. Advance now! As long as I am here, you won't get through.
The enemy officer
I don't care how many men you have. Now be gone unless you wish to taste my blade.
So, this is what Guan Yu is like when he's serious. Facing him head-on may be a difficult feat.
You have my thanks. We pulled through somehow, with your help. We'll go defend the gate. This is tough, no matter how you slice it.
Let's go.
I would be honored if I could test my skills against you!
Time to act.
Let's go.
With all my might. Now. With all my might.
Too cocky!
The enemy officer
Retreats.
has been defeated.
Well, I still can.
No letting up. Press the attack. The enemy will crumble soon enough.
Get this here! Get this here!
Now.
Where did I go wrong? Thanks to
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Oh, well. This is a great help indeed. Allow us to defend the gate.
Let's go.
So you've come. Sorry, but your help is needed here.
Let's go.
Infested.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's give it to them.
Fear not. Push on through. Onward. Now, have faith in our victory. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I won't forget this.
Xiape Castle is surrounded by rivers. Liu Bei's forces will likely be wary of any attempts to flood it. So, let's test that theory first.
Start the advance.
So the enemy is after the floodgates. Then they'll have to answer to me.
I challenge you to battle. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Matched.
Let's go. Keep your guard up. Now. The enemy officer
Such great
has been
strength.
defeated.
Pulling back for now.
Well done. Most impressive. The enemy's holding up well considering the difference in strength of our forces. Even so, the resistance cannot last forever.
So what am I going to do with you? Really? It can't be.
With all my might.
No. It can't be.
Let's get serious.
This is how you do it! This isn't over. Is that it?
Now.
Shameful! So good!
Counter attack.
Really?
All my might.
Okay!
That an officer? You must be kidding.
The enemy officer
We've been able to
has
hold
been
out
defeated.
until now.
Let's go.
Still, Cao Cao's forces are no joke.
He's still putting up a fight? Well, I suppose I should have expected as much from the famed Guan Yu. Still, he must be getting quite nervous under these circumstances. Let's take advantage of the situation while he's on the back foot.
I'm still needed. But that means I must fall back for now.
And I thought they'd come marching in with a huge army. Does this mean they're nearly done for?
Enemy formation has changed. Perhaps we can approach the enemy's stronghold now. Might be a trap. Yet, we won't last long at this rate. Let us take this chance to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. Advance now! 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 Now!
This territory is ours. Let's go.
Very astute of you to try and crush me first. The question is whether you are capable of it. Looks like it worked. Now, it's time to put an end to Guan Yu. You'll accept this one.
Guan Yu. I, Zhang Liao, shall be your opponent. Ready your weapon!
I was more than ready for a trap. I'll cleave my way through and bring us that much closer to victory. Now,
With this, we have put Guan Yu in check. Now is our chance to take Xiaopei Castle. Shall we initiate the advance?
the castle falls. All of this will be for naught. Still, all we can do now is fight the foes before us.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Believe in your allies and in our victory to come.
I've had so much fun, but it seems it's about time for me to withdraw.
You're pretty strong, aren't you?
Let's get serious.
And I'd be happy to take you on. I knew
The
there
enemy
was such
officer
a tough guy here.
has been defeated.
Better back off for now.
Such extraordinary spirit.
I shall gladly be your opponent.
I wasn't.
The enemy officer
Regrettably,
has
I am
been
ill-equipped
defeated.
for this task. I must retreat.
Let's go.
Absolute worst nightmare. Are you ready to face me? I suppose
The
this
enemy
is going
officer
my way today.
has been defeated.
Maybe next time.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy
I
officer
shall retreat
has
now,
been defeated.
so that I may fight again another day. My mission is far from complete, yet I have no choice but to retreat now.
We've broken through.
The enemy officer
This is our
has
chance.
been defeated.
Onward to victory.
You are foolish for charging ahead like this. If you were under my command, I would have you executed.
Got this. Now.
Got you! This'll wrap things up.
Seems you've gained the upper hand.
The enemy officer
Tide is
has
turning
been
in our
defeated.
favor.
You're a capable sword, to say the least.
Keep that up. Let's go.
Let's get serious.
Now. Got this. enemy officer
Have I failed
has
somewhere?
been defeated.
I shall analyze later. For now, I must pull back.
You broke through that encirclement. You really are a dangerous one, Guan Yu. I'm afraid I'll have to take you down.
Let our strength decide the outcome of this
The
battle.
enemy officer has been
Bring your
defeated.
weapons!
This territory is ours. Let's go.
We're going to. I want to end this with my own hands. Time to advance. So, you're among their ranks. Now it makes sense why we've had such trouble. Xiao Hu, challenge you.
Let's go. Oh my might.
You are done.
Take this. Let's go. Now. Let's go. Now. All my might. Now.
Let's go.
Take this. Now.
Take this.
Cable strength. End this.
My strength fails
The
me.
enemy officer
Damn,
has been defeated.
tried to have turned after we held such a great advantage. Yes, indeed.
Oh my might.
Even so, it is futile to struggle against us. You lot have no chance of winning.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Now, we must capture the castle. Post haste!
Let's go.
By the heavens, Lord Cao Cao himself is here. We better retreat for now and bolster the castle's defenses.
Let's go.
I won't give in, no matter how many people you throw at me. As long as I draw breath, I, Guan Yu, shall protect this stronghold.
Such spirit.
Lord Guan Yu. The castle has already fallen. Surrender at once.
Never. I shall fight to my last breath.
You would dishonor yourself out of stubborn pride, breaking your vow to your sworn brothers that you would die together, defying your duty to protect that which Liu Bei entrusted to you. Would your honor truly allow that?
I need 3 promises from you. I will surrender to the Emperor, not to Lord Cao Cao. No harm shall come to the family of Liu Bei. And the moment I find my brothers, I shall run to their side.
You have my word. I shall convey your wishes to...
I accept those terms. How outstanding to have a renowned hero such as you on our side. May our acquaintance be long and fruitful.
Ah, there you are.
Lord Cao Cao, I cannot thank you enough for ensuring the safety of Liu Bei's family.
Think nothing of it. More importantly, I have something I want to ask you. Guan Yu, what would you say to an invitation to remain in my service?
What?
Yes. I would like for Guan Yu to eventually come under my command instead of being a mere guest. I want him to walk with me on the path to power.
I am flattered by the offer, but I will stand by my brother's side for as long as I draw breath.
And what if Liu Bei is no longer of this world?
Lord Cao Cao.
No need to look so grim. I merely asked what if. I will not force you to decide now. Take your time and think it over.
Certainly. He has been incredibly generous and has treated Liu Bei's family well. That is a debt I must repay in full before I leave. But I do not intend to stay here long. I will leave as soon as I know where my brother has gone. No matter how many losses he suffers, or how weak he becomes. My brother is the only one that can bring salvation to the victims of our troubled times. I truly believe that.
I never expected you to fall back under my influence. I'm glad to see you, Ziluan. Ever since you joined Liu Bei, I was certain we would never get another chance to meet like this. But now, both you and Guan Yu have fallen right into my hands. I can think of no greater gift. I understand how you feel. As a follower of Liu Bei, you must see me as your sworn enemy. But we have yet to hear of Liu Bei's whereabouts. If you left me now, where would you go? In any case, I see no reason to keep you under guard. I promise you will be treated with all the respect a guest is due. It goes without saying that Liu Bei's family will also be well taken care of. I wouldn't dare disrespect your loyalty to him. Get some rest for now, Ziluan. May your next journey be fruitful, and hopefully, at my side.
More customers always show up whenever Lord Guojia does. He's popular with all types.
This town has got... Things have gotten so much better around here.
Well, Yuan Shao's forces gathered around Baima greatly outnumber our own. They must be trying to quash our potential strategies with sheer numbers.
Be that as it may, any commander who would lead such a massive army is bound to let his hubris get the better of them. We must discover and strike at where they have been negligent. The question is how?
Send a small force to ambush them? No. It would be but a momentary diversion against an army that large. Though if we can separate their forces, we may be able to take them down one group at a time.
Separate them how? I doubt Yuan Shao would be easily fooled.
If one wants to catch a catfish sleeping at the bottom of a pond, one must use valuable bait.
Bait?
Very well. I will join the assault. Then even Yuan Shao will panic and send his army.
I heard something's about to happen in Guandu.
Let's begin.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
Listen.
My time has come.
Now go. I will act as bait and lure away their main force. You take a detached force to drive through the gap and relieve Baima Castle.
Those are Cao Cao's forces, headed for Baima Castle. I have to warn Lord Yanliang.
If they inform the main force of our position, we will lose the advantage of surprise.
Quickly, pursue them!
We will keep the enemy at bay. You must hurry to Lord Yanliang's side. March forward!
We have received word that Cao Cao himself is headed for Yanjing. We cannot let this opportunity go to waste. We shall send our troops to target him.
We march at once!
Now! Time to attack! Now!
Lord Cao Cao's renown makes him an excellent decoy. Just look at the size of the force they've sent after him. With this many of their soldiers here, Baima should be relatively
The enemy
unguarded.
officer
Our
has been
task
defeated.
is to do all that we can to protect Lord Cao Cao.
It appears we have evaded detection by the enemy for now. We will continue our advance swiftly and silently.
Now!
End this!
This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated.
But I will never falter. With enough wisdom and courage, there is always a path to victory. Begin advancing!
Let's go!
My ambition cannot be stopped.
Let's march!
The strength of Yuan Shao's forces lies in their inexhaustible numbers. They seem to be pouring out from the fort in an endless stream. We should first focus our efforts on taking the fort. That will force them to change their strategy.
Now advance!
This is our chance.
Let's get serious.
Take the enemy by surprise!
Behold! Allied forces are marching to our aid. This will be enough to break the siege. Stand strong! Our victory is imminent! Has been defeated. Now!
I owe Lord Cao Cao a great debt of gratitude.
The enemy
This battle
officer
is my chance to repay it with my blade.
And the one you! Fight me! If you think you are skilled enough!
A worthy foe indeed. Now the real battle begins. An unfortunate situation. How to change this?
Well done! Most impressive!
The enemy officer has been defeated. Got this!
Victory is sweet.
I will break you!
I guess this place belongs to me.
They've taken the fort at Yenjin? We've been now for reinforcements. We must reclaim it.
The enemy officer has been
Let's
defeated.
start the advance.
I've been waiting.
Let's start the advance.
This is too good to be true. The enemy's massive force is beginning to crumble all on its own.
Got you!
My power alone is insufficient for a comeback.
Here's the resistance is futile.
We are providing aid in this battle in accordance with our pledge to the people of the North. However, seeing as Cao Cao is loyal to the Han court, we have no objections to taking his life.
One more stepping stone! My path to true might! I will break you! Let's get serious! Sense here! Sense here!
Leave it to me.
Hold strong!
It's your turn.
Cao Cao, you are a snake, guarding the corrupt throne to satisfy your endless avarice.
All my might.
Chaos has stricken the land, and the tears of the weak pool at the feet of the Emperor.
I can't believe it!
That is
The
why
enemy
you
officer
must be eliminated.
has been defeated.
To bring peace.
Got this!
Do not know who you are or from where you hail. But you seem
The enemy
to be driven
officer
by a strong
has been
conviction.
defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. I will break you! The enemy officer has been defeated.
Impossible. This cannot be. I can't believe we managed to drive back such a large force. We may be outnumbered, but this battle is far from hopeless. Send it when chosen. Attack Yanqing and bring me Cao Cao's head.
Our next target will likely be the enemy forces at Yanji. This time, we can send some of our soldiers to the front. We can cross the river to the north and attack the enemy from behind. We must also be prepared to scale the cliffs on the way.
No, that's not possible.
All my might. Now! Let's get serious. Now.
We're ready.
Now.
The sash.
The enemy officer
The sacred
has been
third
defeated.
one. Those eyes. Yes. You must be.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. I shall put an end to you with my intellect.
Time is right. We should attack now.
Normally, one seeks to overcome their opponent on the battlefield through superior resources. You, on the other hand, depend on your wits and courage. You may be my enemy, but I do admire your will to fight. You might even color me intrigued by it. I've been waiting for this. Get this here! Now, got you!
A tremendous display of might and bravery. All my might. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Sorry.
To withdraw. Take it. Got this.
I knew I could count on you. True warriors of the Three Kingdoms.
All my might.
Starting to get fatigued. At this rate,
I've been waiting for this. Things are proceeding favorably. Let's keep up the pressure. Got you.
That was an outstanding display of prowess.
Pressure now. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Disappear! Damn it all. Why did it have to end like this?
Now!
What? Wencho has fallen! This is not possible. What on earth happened?
Now!
I could foresee losing either Yanliang or Wencho, but for both to have been slain, you fought well this time, Cao Cao. But this brings you no closer to matching our might. In the end, there can only be one victor, and that will be me!
Winning the first battle bodes very well for our side, but overcoming their greater numbers will prove to be difficult. This is not where we will strike the final blow. We will pull our forces back for now. This was a great victory, and it is owed to your wisdom and strength.
We are humble, but it is not yet over, my lord.
Aye. We've swatted away some of their troops, but the flow of the battle has not yet shifted.
It looks like Yuan Shao is continuing his march south. They will overrun us if we do not intercept them.
To defeat a large army, we must first take advantage of the terrain. We will draw back the front line to Guandu. There, we shall make our stand against Yuan Shao.
Zuluan, it's been too long. So it really was you. I never would have expected this. But why didn't you tell me where you were? What are you saying, Zuluan? Don't tell me you've forgotten who I am. You won't answer? Or maybe you can't. Then it's true. You really have forgotten everything. Well, I suppose I should have known. If you had your memories, you wouldn't have allied yourself with Cao Cao, the usurper of the Han. You have forgotten your mission, your ideals, and the promises you made. And now you're floating aimlessly through life. Yet even so, you are unable to escape your fate as a guardian of peace. You submit to a higher power and act as a weapon for them, just as you did as a guardian of peace once before. Though this seems even more pitiful, Juha, what did she say to you in the end? Did she tell you to forget everything and live on, or to pursue true peace? If you can't remember, then let me remind you, Juha is dead. You were there when it happened. And now you're living a carefree life, free from any memory of her death. Perhaps that is the greatest insult of all. Remember, Zuluan!
Are you crying? Go, Zuluan. Down your own path. Are you crying? I'm fine. Go, Zuluan. Down your own path.
I thought you had both died. I never imagined. Maybe I was being foolish, desperately clinging to a past that will never return. I have some advice for you, Zuluan. If you insist on following the Han and allying with Cao Cao, then I will not hesitate to stand against you once more. You must remember who the Han are to us. Well, the point may be moot if Cao Cao is crushed by Yuan Shao in the next battle. I look forward to seeing him struggle.
Juha. I see. I had been wondering who she was, and why she chose to help you. It may be that the Juha you saw was a mirage, created by your own sense of guilt. That seems to be the logical conclusion. Zuluan, I believe now is the time for you to face the real Juha. You should figure out what it was that all of you staked your lives to accomplish. You, Juha, Bailuan, and all of the Guardians of Peace. Don't you think you're underestimating me, Zuluan? I think you ought to place a little more faith in me. The key to unlocking your past is most likely the incense used by the Guardians of Peace. I investigated your village and went through just about every relevant text I could find. However, I'm afraid the truth is crueler than you might imagine, Zuluan. I would understand if you wish to avoid learning the truth. That too is a valid choice. But if you do decide you want to unravel your past, it would be my duty as a doctor to offer my full assistance. That said, we had best try out the incense first of all. I will be rather embarrassed if it doesn't help you remember anything.
Even with such an eminent family, not many people can read and write. The few who can ought to make that.
Everything's gotten so
Let's go.
Yes!
I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself.
Now.
Can't believe
the enemy officer has been defeated. Now, this territory is ours.
Come on, what are you waiting for? Let's get this fight started!
Let's go. Let's get serious. Got this. Now. Now. Let's go. Until time. Now.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Now. 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 Now.
There you are. I'm surprised you haven't grown tired of this view yet. Do you like it that much? You know, no matter who you talk to, you never change. The others all treat me with deference, given that I'll be the next chief of the village. And I am responsible for repaying that respect by guiding and protecting them. I'm ready. And yet, the weight that I must bear can be suffocating at times. I know the world is vast, and that I am not the only one with such responsibilities. But you're from the outside. You must know how isolated this place is. I heard there was another rebellion down south. Only one fate awaits those who oppose the Han. The leaders of these rebellions must be aware of this. How could they not be? But there is a reason they are so determined to act. Soon it will be our turn to play our roles. We will be asked to eliminate the leaders of the rebellion. Siluan, are you ready? It's a role you should know well. The Han Dynasty is collapsing, discontent is rife, enemies within and without plot its demise. It cannot go on, something must give. The time will come when we must risk our lives and fulfill our roles as the guardians of peace. Ziluan, listen. When that time comes, you and Juha will become my wings.
A duty you would give your life to fulfill. Huh. To tell the truth, I've never understood that way of thinking. I mean, what good are you to your duty or anyone else if you end up dying? When he lived, my father was lauded as a saint. But now that he's gone, nobody so much as speaks his name. But I suppose we all have our own way of doing things. Who am I to say what the correct way is? Still, I wonder what Bai Luman was trying to achieve. The title, Guardian of Peace, sounds grand, sure. But what exactly do they do? Perhaps if you can untangle your past, you will find the answer.
So you remember, we fought the government forces that came to purge our village and were cut down. And now, you know, I am but a fragment of your memory, a mirage from your past, born of your deep, painful regret over having survived that day. I think this will probably be the last time you'll see me. You do not need me anymore, because now you remember it all. The dreams we shared, the path we chose, the hopes that I passed on to you. I made my own choices, my own decisions. I lived my life without regrets. Feeling guilty for our deaths only cheapens our resolve. So please, do not blame yourself anymore. From this point on, do not let your desire to atone for your past shape your future. Instead, be guided by your will to see your choices through. Now, go forth. You do not need to look back at us anymore. And thank you, Ziluan. Take care of Bailuan for us.
Good. It seems you were able to remember Juha. That success is a weight off my mind. You did well. I officially pronounce you cured, which means my work is complete. Yes, there is nothing more to be done. Well, I haven't really decided just yet. That's sad. I've always thought of visiting the land where my father studied medicine. Perhaps now is the time. As for you, Ziluan, you will be fine without me. Now that you know who you are, you're free to live your life as you wish. My, how you've changed. Ziluan, you're nothing like you were when we first met. The old you would have never said such a thing. Back then, you were a wild warrior, hurling yourself into battle heedless of your wounds. But yes, despite my teasing, our journey has been one of the most rewarding times in my life. I met so many people, all fighting to survive this chaotic era. On second thought, maybe I could linger for a while longer yet. After all, what better place to fulfill my duty? Well, I call it a duty, but it's a humble matter compared to the exploits of someone like yourself. I learned medicine from my father, and he from his father. Along with that knowledge, they passed down the ideal of healing the sick and aiding the wounded. Now that I'm of a certain age, it's my duty to pass that ideal on to someone else. Which is a roundabout way of asking, would you let me travel with you a little while longer? Thank you, Zilawan. I mean, that is to say, I shall continue to be at your service and provide what help I can.